This is an inequality problem, not a generational problem. The collective wealth of this generation is held by a small group of people, which drags up the average a lot, but leaves most people fighting over the scraps. Now again, in defense of the boomers, they have also had this problem. Almost half of their generation's entire collective net worth is accounted for by about 20 people. But inequality was still better back when they were starting out. Eventually, Gen Z is also likely to be the richest generation in history, but as inequality has constantly grown, these issues will become more pronounced. Now, it's possibly easier to point at old people or young people and say that it's a generational problem. Beefing between the whippersnappers and the fuddy-duddies is very human, but it's not good economics. This is an inequality problem, not a generational problem. There are plenty of boomers doing it extremely hard as well. Now, with that in mind, there have been some significant economic developments that have made this trend worse over time. One of the big ones is, of course, debt. There is a large group of people today with negative net worths, where their debts are greater than all of their assets combined. This makes the already challenging task of calculating wealth even more difficult. Deciding how much non-liquid assets like houses and cars are worth over large populations is one thing, but then how should someone with $500,000 in medical school debt and minimal assets be counted? On paper, they would be one of the poorest person across an entire population, but are they really worse off than someone who truly has nothing? Student debt and consumer debt, where a personal liability is incurred without a corresponding asset to balance it out, have become far more common in the last 3 decades. Back when inequality was lower, it was also much harder to get a loan.